I started this picture 2 days ago, and the title is about my book, A Night Journey. Part of that was I have a lot of mixed emotions about the book, and my first video on this account was me talking about that book. And the idea behind this account was of me getting more comfortable with being on camera and accepting lots of parts of myself that I don't normally accept, be less self-critical. Because even though I had written and published the book and gone to a couple of conferences, even one when I was 5 months pregnant, I still view the book largely as a failure, which is self-criticism that I need to do away with. I think one of the things that I did was took criticism from other people and also other people's misunderstanding and internalised that. For example, at that conference that I went to when I was 5 months pregnant, which I drove over 6 hours on my own to get to, I gave a guy a lift from the B&B to the conference. And after the conference, I saw comments about me on social media from him. And obviously I see that now as more of a reflection of him, but I was in a vulnerable place. There was also a review which stung quite a lot at the time. But funnily enough, when I showed it to my daughter, she laughed hysterically and asked why I would pay attention to that one person who I didn't even know. And she's right. Just to quote a little bit from that review, the book is a compendium of tedium from an remarkably dull and silly woman who hasn't done much but is prepared to tell you about it at great length and in intricate detail. Each passing fancy and idle thought is treated with the self-reverential pretentiousness of Holy Writ. She also calls me unintentionally hilarious, which I guess is a compliment. I think the thing is that negative feedback only really hurts when you believe it, so I can laugh at her comments now. Anywho, the picture comes back to that idea of a boat again, with two central figures at the top, lots of emanations either side. So I see lots of figures at the bottom, including a couple in negative space here. And up on the right there's some sort of like yellowy light figures. And then a central figure, sort of a bit like a spoon, stood on this yellow person's head. I've read about spoons being involved in the funeral rites in tombs and were connected to Hathor and Newt. Bottom left, there's almost like this. Bottom left is a figurehead with arms outstretched. Then above that, a head with some light in it. Above that again, there seems to be almost like another face, but with emanations here of some characters. And then two snakes yapping to each other between a pillar of light. Some other figures there. And you can see a closer view of those two central figures. And like a flower, vine. And there's this other figure here leading off to the right-hand side in another flower. So I think this is a really positive image to take forward. I've shared most, if not all, of the dreams from the book on this account anyway. At the moment, I don't have plans to republish, but I may change my mind next year, who knows. Thanks for listening, and please like and subscribe.